Mars Hill College campus is still alcohol-free, although the town is not. The town of Mars Hill approved the sale of alcohol in early 2008. Ingles, gas stations, and restaurants downtown now serve alcohol, but before 2008, anyone who wanted beer, wine, or liquor had to drive to Weaverville to get it. The Dean of Student Affairs, Craig Goforth, says that he does not foresee alcohol being allowed on campus. Since 1856, Mars Hill College has been a Baptist college, and its heritage has been to abstain. As a private school, Goforth says that half of the college population can't legally drink alcohol anyways. He knows there is alcohol on campus and that it's not hard for students to get it, but he sees no positive outcome of allowing alcohol on campus. He thinks that alcohol is a common variable in crime stats and leaves students mentally impaired, which can lead to bad decisions that can follow them the rest of their lives. About 30 students were interviewed for this report, and they said there are both positive and negatives to the policy. One downside a student mentioned is that the cost of tuition would go up if alcohol was allowed due to liability issues. The cost to repair damages from alcohol-related incidents would also increase. Students say it's likely that they would cause a lot more damage to campus property while intoxicated. Dorms would become increasingly louder, and it would be much harder to study. Campus would be littered and lose its beauty. Students say they would skip more classes, leading to lower GPAs and more failing classes. One criminal justice major pointed out that the community image would suffer due to a negative atmosphere from increased partying and alcohol on campus. And more sexual assaults and parties might increase on campus, and the school would have to deal with punishments. Disadvantages students see with allowing alcohol on campus are broad. They say the campus would be more friendly, relaxed, and transfer rates would be lower. Student morale would increase, and the school would be more social. More students would want to live on campus, and campus living numbers would jump. Students think the dorms are quiet and will remain quiet if alcohol is tolerated but regulated. Students who are of age could enjoy a drink while in their room without fear of getting caught. According to some, it would make sporting events more enjoyable and get more students out to celebrate. Some believe students would not drink as much because they would lose their thrill of secrecy and rule breaking. Others believe there would be a huge decrease in drinking and driving since most party locations are not within walking distance. Students interviewed for this report didn't think that everyone on campus should be allowed to drink, only those 21 and up. The major question on students' minds is, if you are of legal age, why should you not be allowed to enjoy a drink in your room? The rationale is that if the law allows drinking, then the college should allow it too. 4 teachers and 4 coaches also interviewed for this report have their own opinions on this subject. One science teacher says he feels alcohol abuse and binge drinking are the greatest substance abuse problems on campus. From a random survey he conducted at MHC and found that 1/3 of the student body engages in binge drinking. Binge drinking is more than 4 drinks for women and 5 drinks for men in a 5-hour period, according to the CDC. Teachers may not directly see alcohol affect classroom performance, but they have their suspicions. Teachers say they suspect alcohol use when they see grades drop and poor classroom attendance. Another teacher says he notices poor class preparation when he suspects students have been drinking and partying. Most teachers interviewed for this report also agree that 21-year-olds should be allowed to have alcohol on campus, but there should be a separate dorm for them to live in. 3 coaches who were interviewed say they do not see alcohol affect their players' performance or see it as a problem among the team. At times, though, during the season, they have their suspicions of athletes partying, but they have no evidence of it. 4 coaches interviewed agree they see no problem with athletes of age drinking as long as it's not affecting their performance or in season. It seems students generally would like the school policy changed. They want alcohol to be allowed on campus to those who are of age. Most students say the school policy hasn't affected their choices. They just lock their door and make sure to be extra quiet. Students say that most RAs don't write up violators as long as their residents are quiet. According to Mars Hill College statistics, in 2010 there were 54 referrals to the Student Judicial Board for violating the no alcohol policy. In 2009 there were 59 and 45 in 2008. Very few arrests have been made for underage drinking and DUIs.